любишь меня, как любится Кришна?
Что?
Как любится Кришна?
How can we attain love for Krishna?
What's interesting is that Bangsidas Babaji was asked this question.
Интересно то, что этот вопрос однажды задали Бхакшидас Бабаджи Махараджу.
And then he answered it with one word.
И он ответил на этот вопрос одним словом.
Just call out.
Взывай.
If you don't find you got it, then call out a little more.
А если не получили то, о чем просили, то нужно взывать дальше. И больше.
Еще один. Но Кришна иногда такой хитрый, что может не любить меня. Как поймать его хитрость?
Sometimes Krishna becomes so sly that he doesn't love me. How can I understand his slyliness?
Krishna's just doing pariksha, he's testing your resolve.
Кришна просто осуществляет парикшу, то есть проверяет вас.
When the going gets tough, the tough get going.
Когда в жизнь приходят трудности, то трудности становятся нашей жизнью.
So we may not understand how Krishna loves us, but he does.
Мы можем не понимать, каким образом Кришна нас любит, в чем проявляется эта любовь, но тем не менее, эта любовь имеется.
It's like a person trying to attract somebody else. It's like a person trying to attract somebody else.
Это подобно тому, как одна личность пытается привлечь другую.
We don't know that they like us, but they do.
Мы можем...
We don't know if they like us or not, but they do.
То есть мы можем не знать, нравимся ли мы этой личности или нет, но тем не менее нравимся.
Ну как, когда полюбить Кришну, можно? Я понял. Как полюбить Баларама?
Okay, I understood how can we attain love for Krishna. What about love for Balarama?
Oh, in Preo Bhakti Rasarnava it says that he was Krishna as he was Rama. He was Rama, certainly he was Krishna.
What is the source? Prema?
Preo Bhakti Rasarnava.
Preo Bhakti Rasarnava. Такая есть книга, там говорится, что Кришна это Баларама, а Баларама это Кришна.
Sometimes you accidentally put Krishna's jewelry on Balarama, Balara's jewelry on Krishna.
Иногда, когда я поклоняюсь божествам, то украшения Баларамы я надеваю на Кришну и наоборот.
They're non-different.
Они не отличны друг от друга.
At the same time, Krishna delegates a lot of stuff to Balarama.
В то же время Кришна поручает многие дела Балараме.
Balarama facilitates Krishna's service and facilitates Krishna's devotees.
И Баларама облегчает игры Кришны и служение преданных Кришне.
So when you ask Krishna, Balarama replies.
Так что, когда мы обращаемся к Кришне и Балараме, они отзываются на наше обращение.
The Paramatma within everybody is Balarama.
Параматма присутствует в сердце каждого живого существа, и это Баларама.
So Balarama usually does everything.
Так что Баларама, по сути, все и совершает.
Я хочу, значит так, если любишь обоих, а я хочу одного любить, только Баларам. Ну, Кришна можно любить, но Кришна, понимаете, Кришна такой, он, если как братья, он вашего далеко любишь, а старший, любящий, и он тебе, ну как, даст больше милости. Как? Так.
Okay, I understood how can I attain love for both of them. But I want to love only Balarama because he is elder brother, so he can give me much mercy, more mercy.
Oh, sometimes you love Balarama, and sometimes you love Krishna.
Иногда мы любим Балараму, а иногда Кришну.
They're really the same.
Но по сути это одно и то же.
By loving Krishna, you're loving Balarama.
Любя Кришну, мы проявляем свою любовь к Балараме.
By loving Balarama, you're actually loving Krishna.
И наоборот.
It's basically the same. You can't get away with loving one and not loving the other.
То есть не получится так, что мы из них двоих любим одного и не любим другого.
You would like to, but you can't.
Может быть, хотелось бы, но не получится.
Ты пошли в Радха, подсадись. Наверное, я бы хотел задать вопрос, который больше цергает меня, так это по поводу того, что как найти себя в этом мире, в жизни.
How can I...
И если с детства ты прошел огонь и медные трубы, вы, наверное, понимаете, да, что то есть все. И на данный момент у меня просто то есть не видишь, не чувствуешь в этом материальном мире, нет такого, как пытаюсь сформулировать правильно. Деньги, бизнес, ну то есть что-то внутри говоришь, это не то.
И как найти себя в жизни?
Да, вот не могу никак.
Детство было тяжелое.
Детство было очень тяжелое.
So the question is, my childhood was very difficult, and now I feel that all this stuff like money, business, and so on is not so important. The question is, how can I find myself in life, in reality?
You'll have to, by your astrology chart, you can figure it out.
Можно посмотреть астрологическую карту и благодаря этому разобраться в вопросе.
You can figure out what you're meant to do.
Благодаря этому можно узнать, к чему мы предназначены.
Things may not be important. Financial things may not be important.
При этом финансовая сторона всех этих вопросов может не представлять особого значения.
It really depends on what you are.
Большую значимость играет то, кем мы являемся.
Some people get it real easy.
Иногда люди легко справляются со своей
Other
жизнью.
people, no matter what they do, they can't get it.
А другие люди, как бы ни пытались, не могут получить желаемое.
So really, you have to analyze it according to your astrology chart.
Так что имеет смысл, нужно проанализировать свою жизнь с использованием астрологической карты.
And then not only that, but then after you read that, then you have to reveal your mind and confidence to the householders you trust.
Затем, после того, как мы изучили астрологию, имеет смысл открыть свой ум тем семейным людям, которым мы доверяем.
Probably you should have a lot.
Have a lot of
People that you trust.
Вообще хорошо, когда у нас в жизни много людей, которым мы доверяем.
Because they're only going to give you advice.
Потому что только они способны нам что-то посоветовать.
Application is yours.
Они посоветуют, а применять это в жизни это уже наше дело.
So you have to decide based upon what you can do.
Так что на основе вот этих факторов астрологии и советы нужно принять собственное решение, как поступить.
She has no question?
Okay, there is this situation when I come home from the job and actually I have a lot of free time, but I don't know what is the best way to spend. I have a book, Bhagavad Gita, I read some sentences, but okay, what should be the most valuable activities in this, I would say, time when I do not know what to do, but I should spend it somehow in a positive way?
It really depends what your propensity is. Some people do it really intensely, and some people take it casually. It really depends on what your propensity is, what your talent is. Basically, to use your talents in the service of the proprietor of the senses. Use your senses in the service of the proprietor of the senses. This is mentioned in Padma Purana. Rishikesha, Rishikena, Sevana, Bhakti Rujate. Service means to engage the senses in the service of the master of the senses. But Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur says that's the beginning of bhakti. the best thing is to engage the mind in thinking of Krishna and the tongue in chanting Hare Krishna. Then it becomes a party bhavita, transcendental emotion. And that's what Krishna takes, not the item. It's the love behind the item. So basically, it is according to your talents, because different people do different things according to their talents. If you engage in service to Krishna according to your talents, then that really helps out.
Because it's also a question, okay, I can take, spend time for my talents, but also I have some desire to help other people, and how, okay.
You have to see how you can dovetail that with your talents. You would like to serve people, but the problem is that we want to serve people Krishna. That's the best thing. So then, how can you package Krishna so that the public will take it? The easiest thing is for householders is prasadam distribution. So, because who fights with a samosa? Who argues with a sweet ball? So it's easy to get people to take prasadam. So the question is how to package prasadam. Just like, for example, you have to make something Lithuanian so that people will take it without a question of it. So you have to package it according to, so people will take it without question. That's the idea. That's smart.
Because, yeah, this is also...
And you have to figure out what you can do. It's a question of talents. You have to figure it out, and not only talents, but also economic development. What will distribute? What will sell? Then you have to consider that. What can you do? What can you make? Just like, for example, some people were making out of peanuts. They were making sweets with it. I remember I got stung by a bee, and because the people were making sugar peanuts, they were attracting the bees, and the bees were stinging. The bees stung me at night. I remember that. So sometimes you get stung. It's life. What can be done? It's like the householders were making peanuts, sugar-coated peanuts, in order to sell it to the public, because that's what they were doing. And they were selling it, they were offering it and selling it to the public. So you have to consider what can we do, what is according to our propensity, what the public will take it. So you have to consider all these things.
I actually like this idea that I should do something, but people will take it without the question. Oh, this is a nice idea.
You have to manage it. You have to figure it out. How you can use your energy in service to Krishna, how you can like your job, and how it can pay it, and it can satisfy the bills. And you have to figure it out. All these things. And if you can't figure it out, well, you ask your astrology chart to help you. And then you reveal your mind and confidence. How those you trust. And you probably should have 3 or 4 of them in your hand, because they're only going to give you advice, but actually application is yours alone. Because without that, nobody can do it. And compatibility is really the big thing in terms of marriage. Like that, compatibility is a big thing. He likes Krishna, she likes Krishna. It's a joke. Doesn't mean they're going to like each other. So compatibility is a real thing. When you consider the high divorce rate in Commonwealth of Independent States, then it's even more apparent that people are fixed for life. They're married for life. That's the idea. You should have something that's fixed for life. That not only the person helps you out, but the person likes you very much. And you out that way.
Okay, thank you.
We're going nowhere fast. Maybe we shouldn't leave.
What is your desire, Muhammad?
My desire is to leave.
To what?
My desire is to leave.
10 minutes
Then let's leave.
already passed.
Yeah, then leave.
10 minutes is up.
Yes. Okay, Maharaj, let's go.
Let's go. Which means you should call the driver.
Okay.